Hey guys, it's Martin. Today on Peak Your Mind, we're doing some more hump day Q&A, and today we're talking about how do you get someone else out of a bad mood. In the past, we talked about how do you get yourself out of a bad mood, and this question comes from Charlotte, who's wondering the same thing, so we'll just jump right into it. The first thing is you always want to be sensitive to how they're feeling and understanding of how they're feeling, because most people don't just go into bad moods, like something triggers it. So you want to kind of dig in a little bit, ask them how they're feeling, why they're feeling that way, let them vent a little bit, something like that. But I'm assuming if you've already done that and they still can't shake that mood and they still can't get out of it, that's when you want to do what I'm about to tell you in this video. And with that, and with being sensitive, you also don't want to be like, you're in control of your emotions, you're doing this to yourself, because most people, they don't realize they're in control of their emotions, or they don't know how to control their emotions, they just feel what they feel. But luckily in this video I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. So if they're still having trouble shaking that emotion and getting out of that bad mood, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do something called interrupting their pattern. All that is interrupting the way of thinking and their emotion in that moment. And an example is have you ever been telling a story and someone like chimes in with something really funny or asks you a question, you just start laughing and all of a sudden you lose your train of thought? Losing your train of thought is an example of interrupting your pattern. And when you interrupt someone's pattern, you're affecting the things that shape emotion. You're changing their body language, you're changing what they're focusing on, and you're changing the words that they're speaking. And so if you ever change one of those three things, you're going to change an emotion that you feel or an emotion that someone else feels. So here's a few things you can do to help interrupt somebody's pattern or help them break out of that bad mood. One of them is to scare someone or startle someone, because again, it affects that little triangle. Another thing is you can do is ask questions, because it's like your brain is constantly processing stuff, and when you ask someone a question that doesn't make sense, they have to like stop and be like, what? You know? And so that's another way to change someone's pattern. But the best one is to make somebody laugh, because when you make someone laugh, it's kind of disarming and uplifting at the same time. But when you are deciding how to interrupt someone's pattern, how to get someone out of a bad mood, you want to always be, kind of gauge the situation, see what's appropriate. And I remember using this one time when I was dating this girl, and we were on a date, and she was in a bad mood. I don't remember exactly why. I think maybe the night hadn't gone so well, and we had a long drive back home, and so she was in a really bad mood, I was in a really silly mood, and I was like, I'm gonna make it my mission to see if I can salvage the night, see if I can make her laugh a little bit and get her out of this bad mood. And so she was like really angry, and I kept making her laugh and being silly, and she would like crack a smile and be like, and then go back to being mad, and then crack a smile, go back to being bad. But eventually I made her laugh so many times that she just could not stay mad. And all of a sudden we were both laughing and like actually enjoying our long drive home. So that was one of the most like effective ways that I've actually used this, and I was like, this is cool. This works. So that's today's Hump Day Q&A. I hope that's been helpful. And if you do have any more questions or answers for another Hump Day Q&A, comment below. I love getting your questions, and I love our Peak Your Mind family. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Talk to you later. See ya.